I'm Cynthia Barstow, and I'm marketing faculty, and I teach, right now I'm teaching influencer marketing, and I teach advertising and promotion, and sometimes I teach consumer behavior, and I've taught 301, but my two absolute most favorite classes are sustainability marketing and sustainable product innovation. I started Protect Our Breasts because I was diagnosed with breast cancer. And I was doing a lot of consulting with natural and organic brands. I had written a book that came out in 2002, the same week as the Organic Standards, called the Eco Foods Guide. So I had that basic understanding. The Institute of Medicine came out with a report indicating that up through your first full-term pregnancy was a particular window of susceptibility. And here I was going to teach 301, and I was looking at a sea of women, and I was realizing it's the exposure to these chemicals at their age, at the student's age, that matters, whether you get breast cancer later on in life. But it was that moment, it was that aha moment that I realized, wow, you know, I could do something about this, and I can work with these students. Then subsequently, we ended up starting chapters, and now we have chapters and campus reps and community reps in different cities around the country, and we actually have campus reps in Taiwan and in India and in the UK, and so it's kind of exploded, as you can imagine. Since 2016, I've been asked to speak on packaging. Let me tell you, in the very beginning, they did not want to know anything about the chemicals of concern that were leaching from packaging because it was a hard conversation to have. But over time, it becomes more commonplace, and you hear about things like BPA, and you hear about PFAS, and you hear about other chemicals of concern. This whole thing in Ohio, people are now aware of vinyl chloride, right? There's more awareness, and as awareness increases, more brands are willing to get on board. But then the next piece is biomimicry, and that is we look to mimic nature in the development of our products, because nature doesn't have waste. It doesn't do all the things that make us unsustainable in our world. So biomimicry is something that people are talking about could have a very significant influence on the sustainability of our future. I would have a non-plastic, all organic kitchen. I have a lot in my kitchen, as you can imagine. Everything's cast iron, silicone, leftover containers or glass, you know, there's a lot of, but that would be my dream. I actually, my favorite tradition is something I do with Protect Our Breasts, and that is that at the end of every semester, I invite the executive board over for dinner for a multi-course evening, and it always goes from about 5:30 to 9:30 or 10, because we just go on and on and on, and it's one of my favorite things that we do. Protect Our Breasts gives students an opportunity to run a business while they're still in college, and they have to do their own fundraising. They fundraise like any normal company would have to, and any normal nonprofit, at the end of the year, and they have to go through all the process. We have a Scale Funder site, all that kind of stuff. We have to do stewardship, thank our donors, you know, et cetera, et cetera. So obviously, I love Protect Our Breasts. The work that we're doing, I think, is really, really unusual. We go to these trade shows. We're about to go to California, and literally 80,000 people at this trade show in the past. So it's highly attended, and we're so recognized. We're probably more recognized at this trade show than we are on our own campus, which is great because it's the brands that we work with that are so important.